No, yes, no, yes. No, yes. Definitely not.
Hello everyone and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today's video we're headed to the world of Diablo 4. And I just want to say right at the beginning that this might be a little bit of a rough video. I have lots of conflicting thoughts and mixed emotions, and I have no idea how this video is going to go. So just buckle up. I'm going to do my best to explain my thought process, all right? Now, if you did not hear or you're wondering why this video is titled The Season of the Eternal Realm, is because 99% of everything coming is core, is Eternal Realm. So, and coming to, of course, Season 4. So if you want to start over, if you want to re-level, you could totally do that and go from 1 to 100. But everything coming is also coming to your other characters, which means you don't have to start over. You can use masterworking, tempering, all the new systems, new Helltide, everything coming, all the new balance, all the new uniques, all the new legendary aspects. Everything is coming to Eternal Realm. So obviously I made the video yesterday talking about just how much is coming out in May. So if you don't want to spend the time re-leveling a D4 character, you could experience everything new from your Eternal Realms characters. You could log in if you've already played and have a level 100 and experience everything without having to waste your time. So just keep that in mind. This seasonal theme is the Iron Wolves. So what do you get from playing the season over the Eternal Realm? You get the Iron Wolves quest line you get to go through. That is it. All right. So that's a decision you have to make for yourself. And even me, who's going to be streaming the game on May 14th, I have no idea if I'm going to play my existing level 100 barbarian or if I'm going to start from 1. So now let's talk about the general overview of what is coming for Season 4, and then I'm going to give you my perspective. So we are getting a brand new Helltide. Now, Helltide was always my favorite endgame activity, so I'm happy that they are leaning into this. I think that that is a great decision. And during the PTR, Helltide was great. Tons of random events. You got better mob density, more cinders, more chests, more rewards. You're going to be able to open them easier. You get tons of obols, and now the obols are actually going to be worth something because the vendor can give you some of the best gear in the game, which is really, really awesome. And Helltides are big. It was basically the season of Helltide, okay? You then have the Pit, and the Pit is a new end game activity where you can progressively go farther in the Pit, which gives you a reason to continue to try and strengthen your character and make them as strong as possible. So brand new Helltide basically, and new end game activity, the Pit. You then have tons of balance adjustments. You have a complete itemization update, and they've made it just unbelievably simple. So when you talk about casuals or not having to do tons of research, for example, on my weapon as a barbarian, I want strength, flat damage or damage percent, and crit damage. And then I'll, temper the rest. Like, it is very, very simple. They took itemization and wiped out basically 80% of the affixes. And I'm actually happy that they did that. And now I hope that they add in exciting affixes instead of a ton of generic affixes. So that is going in the right direction as well. And then, of course, tons of balance, new uniques, and new legendary aspects. So that is basically what we are getting for this season. Now, here is my feeling, and this is where it's hard. Because as a content creator, as somebody that is playing this genre every day, someone that is inundated with news and connections and talking to people, I know that I'm different. I am positioned differently. Okay. That being said, I played PTR for about a week and I was singing the praises of Diablo 4. This is like Diablo 5. This is D4 1.0, what we should have gotten. This is a huge upgrade from where we were. And I was like, not only are we getting all this, we are getting a seasonal mechanic. So I was like, man, Season 4 is going to be fire. Like, this is going to be the stamp of Diablo 4. And coming to see that there is no seasonal mechanic. This is just my perspective. All of my excitement has left me because I already know the Pit. I already know the new Helltide. I already know masterworking. I already know tempering. I have already seen a lot of the adjustments through PTR. So since I've already done everything new, it's not going to be exciting. So if you, the viewer watching right now, played PTR or watched any of the big dogs, right? You spent time with Rax or Woody or Darth or anyone that was streaming the game, you've already experienced this new season. It'd be like Last Epoch launching Cycle 2, and Cycle 2 is just Cycle 1, right? Like, I've already done all this, so I need something new. So that is my perspective. I'm still going to play it. I'm still going to explore everything new. We're still going to create builds for Barbarian as my main class. But my excitement for this update is gone because of that. All right? Now, I want to switch gears. Are you getting unequivocally, without a shadow of a doubt, the absolute best version of Diablo 4 coming in Season 4? Yes, absolutely. Not even close. They took all of our feedback from PTR and made adjustments, which shows how valuable PTR is. It just ruined the excitement for me. So you, as the player, if you're not following Twitch, if you weren't following PTR, if you're just going season to season in Diablo 4, you are going to be elated with these changes. That is my opinion. You're going to be so happy. And I think from a Blizzard perspective, this was unbelievably smart. Finally get down to the nitty gritty, fix the core systems, give us what we wanted, and then huge content dump either next season or for the expansion. I think it's a brilliant move. Just me personally, I can't say it enough times. My excitement is dead just because I've played everything already. So I don't know where to take this video from here. Season of the Eternal Realm, best version of Diablo 4 you're ever going to play. And I'm not excited for it. Now, final thing I'm going to say, and I just want to get people's opinion on this. I put this on X last night, and I had some people agreeing. I want to know your perspective. When you talk about Diablo 4 being more of a casual action RPG, and them even making it more casual based upon itemization, and now you can't fail with your tempering, and a lot of different things that they are making just to make it easier, they are now going to be spoon-feeding you builds. So through the seasonal journey, they're going to be like, oh, if you're playing a barbarian, here's all the stuff for Dust Devil. Play a Dust Devil build. I cannot stress enough how much I dislike this. Oh, man, do I dislike it. I also put a post that has like almost 10,000 views that I want to see the season of a new skill tree. Instead of Loot Reborn, how about Skill Tree Reborn? And I guess a lot of people felt that on that comment I made to Diablo 4. There is such a lacking in diversity of builds. And now that itemization is so casual and no update to the skill tree, and now a spoon-fed build to everyone, I don't know, I just absolutely hate it. I just want to know everyone's opinions in the comment section. I told you this is going to be a weird video. I'm completely all over the place. Do you think that's good? Are you happy with these changes? Are you going to play Diablo Season 4? I'm done. Hopefully you were entertained or at least learned something. Aaron, out.